Hello guys, welcome to Expertisor Academy. Today we're going to do something which is very important called locking documents within AutoCAD plugin. So now what happens is in the previous version of AutoCAD, it's like pretty some time ago, this used to create a lot of issues. So when developers create plugins which doesn't lock the document before you make any changes to the database, it creates a lock violation error. So that's some of the errors that you find. E-lock violations, that's one of them. And another one is sometimes your AutoCAD changes might also crash drawings and also corrupt the DWG files. So this is very important that you need to do this in your plugin. So generally what I do is most of my plugin development, I'll just have this as a sort of like a using bracket, which I put it on top of the plugin, so that way I don't miss these ones. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing that we're doing here is so we get the document manager. So that gives you all the documents that is open. That's pretty much all the documents, and then we get the document file, which is ACAD.dbt file, and then we opening a new file. So pretty much we opening a new drawing from the DWT file, the template. So next is we locking the document which we just created. So this is the step that we need to do using statement. So the advantage of you going under the using statement is so when you open a bracket and then when you close a bracket, the using statement automatically discards right after this bracket. So that means it will be in place. So this document lock will be in place, and then moment you crosses this one, it just automatically discards it. So which is really cool. Alright, so next one is we starting a transaction. So the goal is to get into the database and create an object and then safely exit out of it without crashing or without showing any errors and stuff. So we opening a transaction and then we getting into the block table. So the block table is remember we talked about the object hierarchies. So the block table is basically a place where you store different types of objects, like your circle, rectangles, a lot of these ones. So now I'm going to create a record. So the record is like a new circle which I'm going to add, and then I'm going to create a circle. So using the circle command, I'm going to choose a point, a radius, and all these ones, we got a separate chapter where we'll see how to create basic geometry. So for now, just quickly run through this, add the new object to the model space, and then so add newly created object, and that's pretty much adding to your new object. And then finally you commit it. Without committing, these changes will not be saved into the drawing. So what happens is it just shows on the screen like a jig, and then after you refresh it, it generally goes away. So you need to commit it, and then you can unlock it. So that's where the brackets come into place. It just unlocks it and save the document, set the new document to the current one, so it just opens the document and you can see it. So this is exactly what we're going to do now. So I built the plugin here, so it's going to be under the control AutoCAD section, so the project. You can get this one from GitHub. So now if I go to my AutoCAD and then if I try to do net load and then choose my AutoCAD plugin, and then this is going to be lock doc. As you can see, it first opens a file, so you can see some refreshing and things like that goes up sometimes happening, and then middle mouse button twice and you can see the circle. So it has created the object without any issues. Some of the things that you need locking a document is interacting with AutoCAD from a modal list dialog box. So I'll talk about a modal list dialog box in a while, and accessing a loaded document other than the current document. So that means we got two documents here. So this is your current document and this is your loaded document. So accessing your loaded document, we need a lock. You have to lock the document before you access it. And using a COM, so there are COM servers that we have. COM APIs, a lot of these ones are COM related stuffs in there. So whenever you use those ones, you need it. And register a command with a session command flag. So the session command flag is like, say this is my current session, so I'm registering a new command just for this session. So whenever I do that, I have to lock my document. And for an example, when adding an entity to a model, that is your model or paper space in a document other than the current document, the document needs to be locked. So So that's what the command that we used. And anything else important? I think that's about it, guys, about the lock document. And so most of my plugins, if you see, generally I use them right after I create my document or get my active document. And before I touch into my DDBG to make any changes to the database, I always lock the document. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe to the channel. We'll get a bit more tutorials done. And if you also let me know if you need a Civil 3D or Subassembly Composer, any particular section, if you need some help, just let me know. We'll get some more videos done there. All right, thanks, guys. Have fun.